right. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Or oh, am I blocking that? Okay, we are live. We are live. Like we are live. Okay, are you there? All right. So today we are talking something very important. Um, I'm making this video today because some people are waiting for it. There have been so many questions about this skills thing. What actually made me to make this video is that someone made a comment, not even one person, a lot of people that have asked me so many questions about skills. Okay, if you're following me on my social, you find out that recently I've been posting on scarce skill in Australia. Okay, like I said, give them what they want and they will give you visa. All right, so I always make that comment. Can you hear me? Yes. Flemish Beauty, how are you? Inspired by Christ. Hi. Good afternoon. How are you guys? So it's a quick live section, okay? So let's talk about this skills thing, okay? So I think on my Facebook page, someone said, Mom, I beg you, let me ask you, what of someone that doesn't have skill? And then somebody made another comment under that post, and the comments start growing. Someone said, I wonder, this coach is always talking about skills. And I feel like, no. You're getting me wrong. Like, this is wrong. Um, I'm not always talking about skills. I have always talked about so many other ways to migrate to Australia, to Japan, to Australia. So, but you find out that some people actually, what made me to be talking more about these skills of 149 and 190, 189 visas is that during the course of me doing these videos I do on YouTube and engage people on my socials and do consultation, I found out that people back home, a lot of people actually qualified for skilled visa, which means that they'll just come to Australia with work visa, but they keep pushing themselves towards studies. So that made me to start giving people hope and telling them you can try this. You can actually do this. And this is why you should do this, okay? So going forward, I'll be talking about these skills and when you don't have skills, what do you do? Okay? It doesn't mean like Australia is not for you. There are options, okay? And another thing I noticed is that I don't know what people actually call skills, okay? Because it's hard for me to believe that you don't have skills unless you are not understanding what we mean by that, okay? So, first of all, let me just say something. For you to migrate to Australia via skilled visas like those visa 491, 190, 482, and so on, let's call them work visa, okay? Even though there are some of them that you don't need a job to come over, which I have mentioned here, okay? You just need to have qualification and experience. But what people are telling me is that somebody said, I am he said a plumber or a welder? Yes. He said he's a welder of so many years. So does it mean that he cannot come to Australia? Sometimes it's like when a country make a law, a policy on how they want to do their things, you cannot change it. This is their country. This is how they want it. Okay. No, so my simple question to this person was, okay, you've said you are a welder. You've worked in Nigeria for so many years, like 20 years, 10 years, fine. You're still young. But the thing is that how will Australia know that you are a welder? Because anybody can wake up. I can wake up now and say I'm a welder. Okay, I'm going to apply as a welder and come to Australia. These people are not fools. They have a standard. So they have already set a standard how they are going to assess you and know that you're actually a welder, a fabricator, you know? So the only way they do that is that they need to assess you. And for you to do a skill assessment, you need to bring a formal qualification. So this formal qualification can be a certificate, a trade certificate. Australia is not only for people that have bachelor degree. No. I refuse to agree to that. I refuse. And I always say that, okay? It's not for people that have bachelor degree. It's not for people that have masters. It's not people that have PhD. No. Someone with a trade certificate today, tomorrow. For example, this person is telling me he's a welder. Please, but I have skill, but no certificate to back up. Okay, that's what we are talking about now. Okay. So the thing is, just put yourself in the position of this Australia people, or visa officer, or someone that wants to employ you. How would they know that you are this thing you are saying you are? Remember, it's not about you. It's about what they want from you. How do they prove that you have this thing? Okay. So many people have said to me they have skills, but they don't have qualification to back it up. Another thing I want to tell you is this: if you are a graduate and you ended up being a welder and you did not, you know how you go to school, you read accounting, you read something, you read English, you read literature, you read linguistics, history, blah blah blah, and you come out, you start engaging yourself in physical what trade occupation like welding, carpentry, and stuff. Man, you are still qualified. You have a certificate, but you do not have a certificate in carpentry, but you have a degree or a diploma. You are good to go. I am saying it to you. You are good to go. As long as you have at least 5 years experience in that your new occupation, you are good to go, and you will pass your skill assessment. But you must have at least 5 years experience. Okay. So it mustn't be that you must have that certificate in carpentry, in welder, in plastering or whatever, construction or whatever. If you have a different certificate or a different diploma or degree, but now you have this new occupation, okay, as a carpenter, you have up to 5 years. Yes, you can prove it. So they need a formal education. That's one thing I want you to understand. Australia need a formal education, whether it's HND or ND, depending on that occupation. I'm sure you know if you're coming as a pharmacist, they don't need a trade certificate, they need a degree. If you're coming an engineer, no. Marketing specialist, they need a degree. You talk about carpentry, you talk about plastering, you talk about technician, electrician, architectural draftsperson. There are so many of them, they need diploma. Okay, and some of them need just trade certificate of 6 months. Okay, whereby you already have a diploma in a different qualification, a different course. You are good to go as long as you have at least 5 years in that new course. I've mentioned it a lot. Okay, so when you said you have a skill but you don't have qualification, are you telling me that maybe you ended in secondary school with nothing? So if it is that you ended in secondary school with nothing, it's going to hard though. I will tell you the truth. It will hard for you to, you won't be able to pass your skill assessment. But if you have qualification in another occupation and you have this skill up to 5 years, yes, you will get your skill assessment. You are good to go. So that is the thing. Okay. Many people are saying, my husband is a safety officer. He is working in UAE now, and we have been thinking to shoot our shot, but you have never talked about it. Okay. Safety officer. Safety officer is not one of the scarce skill. I know that there is something you have to understand. I keep saying it. There are some skills that will give you visa to come to Australia. But there are some skills that won't be able to give you visa to come to Australia. But when you come to Australia, you can use them and make money. There are two different things. Okay. For example, now we're talking about healthcare assistant. Currently, they're not taking people from overseas. But if you come inside Australia, which means you cannot use it to get a visa now, currently, but even though there is a visa allocated to that, okay? But if you are inside Australia, current job will make you rich. That's an example, okay? So safety officer is not in the scarce skill. So even if I say to you, okay, go and do this, go and do that, you will do your expression of interest and it will take a longer time, even years, without anybody selecting you to apply for your visa. Okay. Statistic. HND in statistics. Statistics require a degree. Okay. HND is a diploma. All right. It is considered a diploma in Australia. I'm sorry to say that, but I will always tell you the truth. Okay. Statistics is a degree course. Okay. I don't know. I have skills in multimedia specialist for 12 years. Multimedia specialist. Okay. I need you to go to the skill occupation list, which I have shared the link. I will also share the link after this live session. Go and search multimedia specialist and tell me if what occupation level, what qualification level do they need? Do you know that everything you are asking me, I have shared information about them? Okay. For example, you said you have HND in statistics, but you have over 12 years in multimedia specialist. So what you are looking for is multimedia specialist, not statistics. So when you go to the skill occupation list, Australia skill occupation list, what you'll be searching is multimedia specialist. If you found it, click on the number. It's called ANSCO code. When you click on the number, it will tell you the person that is a multimedia specialist supposed to have certain level of education. They will tell you if it's a degree and higher, or a diploma, or a trade certificate. They will write it in black and white. Okay, so you know whether you are good to go. But know that HND is a diploma in Australia level. Okay. Someone said is a quantity surveyor in construction industry with 3 years experience. Can I ask? Yes, quantity surveyor. Yes, you can be accepted. Okay. If you study quantity surveyor and you have experience in it, it falls under construction industry. I made video the other day and I showed you how certain states, Western Australia, is paying people $10,000, construction workers, to come over if you succeed in coming over, which means they need you. They're even giving incentives today, construction companies, to bring overseas trained people over. The thing is that many people want to migrate, but the thing is that, are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to put in the work? Okay, so yes, it is there. Quantity surveyor is there. Go to occupation list and check. How many of you have checked that list I posted? I made a video and I said about priority list, skills that are in shortage in Australia. That very video is very important. You need to know. That's why I've been talking about scarce skill. You need to know if your occupation is not in scarce skill currently. I will say withhold doing your expression of interest, because you will sit there for a very long time. However, the scarce skill list changes because they will show you the priority list. They will show you all the states and territory that need you or that don't need you. Okay, but this thing can change within 6 months, within 12 months. It can turn around. But currently, if yours is showing that is only one state, I will not even encourage you to go. Okay, because you will do your skill assessment and you'll be hanging there waiting. All right, so if it's not in the scarce skill, please don't go and waste that money for now. Just hold on a little bit and see if more states will want to, because at the end of the day, it boils down to who will nominate you. I beg, they like my video, everybody on this slide, please click like before I continue. I'm going to wait for all of you to click like my video if you are getting something from here. Jane Kennis is saying hit that like button. Hit the like button. I am waiting. Like my video. Keep liking my video. I need that like. Big cool. Like my video so we can go on. Okay, so you say, oh, I didn't watch that video. Please help me with the link. I will post the link for the skill assessment and it will help you a lot. Please keep liking my video. Thank you. Keep going, like. I should be sleeping, but I am here trying to help, because that very comment that person made on Facebook touched me. Sometimes you guys think I don't see your comment. I see them and I make my video according to your questions, okay? Because it's very important to me. Sometimes if I can't type because it's more than one person asking one thing, I decide to come out and make video on that, okay? So when you say you do not have a skill, I want to know, like, as a human being, there is nothing you have, okay? But if you tell me that you have a skill, but maybe you ended up in secondary school, you went and do training and stuff, yeah, it will be hard for you to come as a skill migrant. However, you can go through studies, okay? Keep liking my video. I haven't stopped. I'm still looking, If I catch you there, like my video. I am awake here. I should be sleeping. I should be cruising my sleep. What's even the time? It's really late. It's past 10 p.m. Okay, please keep liking my video. So if you finish secondary school and you went and did trade and stuff, trade learning and stuff, apprenticeship, without having a certificate, a formal certificate, because of your country setting, especially people from Nigeria stuff, they don't have that trade certificate stuff, okay? So it will be hard. Now, the question I want to ask you is that, do you know that if you're still young, you can still go and plan your migration? Go do something. I heard that there are some schools in Nigeria where they do uh, um, a trade certificate. I can't remember, but someone has said that. Bright, if I catch you, you like my video. Have you liked my video? Like my video. Make I not catch you. Okay. So, if you are young, go and plan your migration. This is not the end. If you are determined to migrate, go and plan it. Go back and plan it. You have all these skills, but you don't have that trade certificate and you don't want to go to uni or something. Go and find a trade certificate. However, another thing I want to tell you before you jump into that is that, because I always tell you the truth so that you know what you are getting yourself into. So, whatever experience you are having is counting from the time you got your qualification. So, anything you have before that qualification is minus. Okay? It is minus. If you have a diploma or a degree in something different, but you are doing something else, you are good to go. As long as that's something else you are doing, you have at least 5 years experience. Okay? You are good to go. So what they will do, remember that most Australia skill migration, you must have at least 2 years experience. But if your qualification does not match your experience, you should have at least 5 years, so that when they draw the 3 years, they put it in that qualification that is not relevant, they push it up, and you still have your 2 years minimum they need. So you are good to go. Okay? So, skills, no skills. If you don't have skill, we have training visa. I think visa 400, I made a video about it. However, for the training visa, you need to find a company in Australia. So sometimes you see there are some challenges that you cannot put through. So it's just like finding a job too. Okay? So you must find that company in Australia for visa 400 that you are coming to train. Okay, sorry, no, not visa 400. So there is a visa 400 is not a training visa, it's a specialized visa for short stay. But you must find a job. Okay, just like visa 482, you must find a job. So when the challenges of finding a job is there, that's when I say to people, why not go for visa 491? However, it's expensive. You know what? Many people that are telling me that things are expensive, they end up paying an agent. Why do you do that? You take your hard-earned savings instead of you to do something right that Jane Cadis is telling you, go and do this thing. You take your hard-earned money and go and give to a fake agent, they will dupe you. And you look at me in the face and you're telling me these things. If you don't have the money now, work towards it. Okay? Or you start looking for a job. We are talking about international job. It's not going to come easy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. International job cannot come so easily. Gosh, you are not getting that job in your backyard. Even your country itself, how many jobs you see? Talk of international job. When I see people, they say, I've been applying. I'm like, yes, go on. So what should we do? Should we now stop our life because you've been applying? No, you are not the only person applying. You have to know this thing. People that go abroad, sometimes they don't tell you everything they went through. They don't. It's not always that easy, especially when you have limited choice, like the only way you can go is by finding a job. Then start doing it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. But the main thing is that make sure you are doing it right. That's the thing, because you can't be making one mistake over and over. You will never get something good out of it. Just make sure you are doing it right. Okay? You can come through studies. Many people want to go through study because they don't want to stress. They say that, find admission, you come over and that's it. But it's capital intensive. How many people can afford it? So that's another thing. Okay. Yes, it's visa 407. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Yes, you are right. Okay. So someone said graduated in food science and technology with 2 years work experience in administration. No, your experience in administration will not give you visa. No. because now, because you have experience in administration, that is what we're talking about. It's not in a skill, a scarce skill for now. Remember, this scarce skill can change. The priority list can change anytime, but for now, okay, food technology is a good one. Science and technology, food science and technology. But your experience in administration, okay, that's not a scarce skill. Okay, yes, keep it real. Yes, yes, yes. Clue, and Denny. Yes, we are keeping it real here. We keep keeping it real. We don't lie to people. But when you finally decide to go and waste your money with agents, at least you know in back of your mind something is telling you that Jay Kenneth is saying this is not real. Jay Kenneth is saying this can never happen. Jay Kenneth is saying has said that this is not real. But the agent is promising it. You know what you're getting yourself into. Okay. Yeah. So we are still talking about that. Go and plan. Keep on following it. Go and plan your migration. Go and plan it. If you are still young, the only people that will have the challenge if they are not young, people that are already in their late 30s and early 40s for Australia migration is no. You can think of New Zealand. Okay. The thing is that even if you're 100 years old and you're a citizen of New Zealand, you just cross over and come and become an Australian. So, so you see, age doesn't even matter again. Anyways, the only thing that matters is the age you are until you get your permanent residence. Once you get your permanent residence, you can be any years and apply for citizenship. It doesn't matter. So that's why I'm always conscious when I do consultation with people that are already in their 40s, 41, 42. I say, oh, more, you need to be careful because, and also when they go for studies, when people are older, it's true that Australia study visa doesn't have age limit, man. But you should be considering what happened after studies, unless you want to come and study and go home. So I will ask you, what is your plan? If you want to settle in Australia and your age is already in the 40s, you need to be careful. Okay, how many years course are you coming to do? After that course, what is your plan? Okay, because once you hit 45, it will be hard. However, we had a rumor that you remember visa 482. Visa 482 means that you can come and it doesn't have age restriction. So we are hearing rumors that the government is planning to see if they can amend the age limit for the permanent residence that comes after visa 482, because there is no need of giving someone a temporary visa without age restriction, and when he applies for permanent residence it will have age restriction. So who are you deceiving? So there is a rumor, it's not confirmed, we haven't heard anything from the government yet, but there is possibility that they might, because each visa has another visa, permanent resident visa, that follows it with a code. So maybe that particular one that comes as a permanent resident after 482, they might change it to be no age limit. Voila. If they do it, glory be to God. And we are hoping for this. Please keep liking my video. This is a live section that I'm doing. I'm doing now with you and me. I should be sleeping and having a nice dream. Is it like a dream? Yeah. So it's a job between, I have applied foreign jobs almost 100 times. Bright, you need to start talking. Between last month, Bright, even now I am in front of Bright. Tell me, which job title are you applying for? You need to start talking now, Bright. I need you to tell me. You need to tell me, what job are you applying for? Start talking now, because telling me that you've applied for 100 jobs, you need to tell me what you have been applying for. Let's trash it here and now. What job title are you applying for? And if you're applying for it, how can I even invite Bright? I need Bright to come on here and tell me what he is applying for and what is his qualification. Okay? Does he, Bright, has the skill and qualification needed for that job he's applying? I am waiting for you because that comment is huge. Okay? All right. Please, Ma, can you help me in the explanation of recognition prior learning in skill assessment? Yes. Prior learning. Yes. Okay, fine. Even it does, recognition of prior learning also comes when you do even studies. So it means that something you have learned in the past before you get your qualification, okay? So they recognize it. Some industry will recognize it, okay? So in Australia, they consider something that is informal, okay, before you get your formal qualification, something you have learned in the past. So that is recognition of prior learning. So before you have that qualification, things you have learned, okay? So they minus it. For example, When I did my nursing, I had credit, recognition of prior learning, because when I did some of my other program, previous degrees and masters, I have done some courses like research and so on, and English. So it was taken off. So it's called, they recognize my prior learning. So in skill assessment, they also recognize prior learning depending on the industry. Not all industry does that. Okay. So that is what they mean by recognition of prior learning. Something, the skill you have had in the past, the learning you have had in the past, they take it up and add it and recognize it as something. Tell us, internationally acclaimed tellers. That's what is needed. It's only one state that I have seen it in the occupation list, which is South Australia. But right now, they don't take people offshore. And when they were taking people offshore, they were talking about tellers that are, how do they put it, exceptional skills. And they say that you must have worked with international industries, companies, those world companies that they can easily reference to and make a reference, and make a contact, and they will say, yeah, this is superb. So that's where they tell us come in. Okay, but yeah, so you won't see it in a lot of states and territories, but I think you have to check it in that priority list. This thing I made, the video I made on the priority list, I'll show how to check it. Check if teller is, how many states need tellers, or whether it's needed in any state. So that will be your guide. Okay. You say, Peter, you say, because I got confused here. Peter, why are you confused? Peter, tell me, why do you get confused? Because I got confused there. Okay, prior learning. Yes. So did they ask you if you have a prior learning? So if you haven't, you said no, it means that, have you had these skills before you got your qualification? So if you say yes, they will ask you for proof. Okay. And they will ask you how many years of prior learning have you had? Okay. Yes. So have you had a prior learning before you got your qualification? Probably they were going to consider it. I told you it depends on the authority, on the industry. Okay. Thank you. Olinda M, thank you. All right. What about makeup artist? Come and make me up. See my face. I need to learn. Come and teach me how to do makeup. No, makeup artist is one of those things. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. I did my skill assessment and got negative result with HK. Was after me. TLC was after me. We'll give us also about New Zealand next time too. Yeah, I will try and talk about New Zealand care work, blah blah blah, next time. Give me some time. He said TLC was after me. What is TLC? I can't remember again. What is TLC? And TLC was after me. Please, can you please, Ellen, please, Ellen, please tell me, what do you mean by TLC? I can't remember again. My brain is blank. TLC was after me. Please, Ellen, tell me what you mean by that. Ellen, I need to chat with me. I need to ask you a lot of questions. Ellen, can you drop a comment on this video, because sometimes they disappear after this video. Ellen, I need to ask you a question more about you getting that negative result in your skill assessment. Let me know what qualification you have and why they give you negative skill assessment, because they always say the reason why they do that. Okay. Yes, I would like to have a chat with you. If you know me any of my socials, please chat me. Just say Ellen from YouTube. Don't talk much. Ellen, please, when you find me any of my socials, maybe probably Facebook, look for Jenkins or Migration Coach by Jenkins. Please just say Ellen from YouTube. Don't write any other thing, so I can even find you. Ellen, my DM is on fire. So if you don't say Ellen from YouTube, it will all mix up. Okay. I'm a professional teacher. I have bachelor degree in education in French language and master degree in French translation. Oh my goodness, I have safety license and currently in a. You have failed everything you have said. I was so happy, and now you said me currently I am a realtor. Bright, everything you said just boo. I was raising my hope like this. French teacher, French degree, masters in French translation. I was already up here, bright. Now, boom, you drop me. The realtor you are in will not give you visa. For now, okay? Check it in the occupation list. Bright, is this what you are applying for? You're applying to be a realtor in Australia? Bright, you better start talking. What about construction workers? Hey, I've talked about a lot of construction workers. I'm not talking about it again. I made even a special video by construction workers. When you are new in my page, please check other videos. It's very important. Australia is in dire need of construction workers, and I have been talking about this. What else do you want me to do? I've even made a video about it. Hello, man. Please, what about people who have MBA degree and would like to relocate there? Yeah, doctors. Doctors, wahala, 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 wahala. You know, doctors, there is exam for you to be called a doctor. You need to be approved to be a doctor, which means there is exam you need to write for you to be registered with Australia Medical Council, Medical Board, through APRA. So without that exam, you are not a doctor. You can come through any other means. You can come as a student and come here and start writing the exam. But without that exam, you cannot apply for any visa. That is how hard it is for the doctors, because you are not a doctor to them. The only way they will know you're a doctor if you are registered with their board. And for the only way for you to register with the board is that you must pass the exam. So if you are ready to pass the exam, please go and search Australia Medical Council, Medical Board, and you go to their webpage and also find a way for foreign trained doctors registration. Follow the process, send them email. That is the only way, because to them, you are not a doctor. Okay? Unless you have proven yourself through registration, which means you must pass the exam. Currently, I'm into real estate as a marketer. I just concluded an online course in dementia. Bright, you are going everywhere. I just concluded an online course in dementia and multiple sclerosis conducted by Tasmania University. Hey, oh my goodness, Bright, you are wasting a lot of money. You are wasting a lot of money. You are going up and down, and I see potential in you. You haven't had a good guide. Probably you are still young, but Bright, you are going up and down. Dementia, blah blah blah, you are doing will not give you visa. Those are the courses people are in Australia do. It cannot give you visa. So what are you? Dementia and multiple sclerosis conducted by which course? Online course. It will not give you visa, Bright. Bright, you are going up. I'm seeing a scattered process which will end you up achieving nothing. I'm sorry to say it. I say you are jumping in any way you see something. It is scattered everywhere. That course you did is something that will grow you. When you are in Australia, you can get different type of support work or advance or be a team leader, but it cannot give you visa. Which occupation list does it fall into? Okay, you really need a guide, Bright. I see potentials. I see potential. You need a guide before your age. Boom. Okay, all right. That you did this in university in Australia doesn't make any sense, because that course does not have a name. It does not have a name that will give you visa. Okay, thank you. Let's say I want to come into for that exam and I would like to come via student visa. What affordable courses would they? Hey, some people do hospital management, hospital administration, masters and public admin. So yeah, that is where doctors go and do masters. So there are so many other medical something, but don't go to medical. You can do doctor or medical admin, MBA, MPH, and so on. Okay, something like that. All right. Ma, please highlight us once again about the construction workers visa. I am not highlighting it again. No, farm birds. Go to my video and search for visa for construction workers. Okay. Now let me tell you something. From bird, construction workers, what is the name of your occupation? Before I start talking, don't come and tell me construction workers. It's just like telling me you're a teacher. You need to tell me what you are teaching, because you won't be needing. Let me talk about someone that I had consultation with today. It's a government teacher. So you're not coming here to teach government too, and you're not coming here to teach English unless it's something that you know. So when you tell me you're a teacher, I will tell you what kind of a teacher you are. Construction worker. What is your job title? It's not those ones that carry medicine and help people to do plastering. No, that's not the construction worker they want. They want a job title. What is your job title? Start telling me that, okay? I study sociology and anthropology in Nigeria, currently in Germany, finalizing my master's international. You need to come and do either master's or PhD. Anthropology, something, something will not give you visa to come in. I'm sorry to say it. You need to come and talk about another master's or you go for your PhD. There is no skill, scarce something on that thing. Okay? Car wash supervisor, no. Not for now. Of course, you know. Okay, let's assume. Let's talk something. For a country to give you visa, forget about the UK visas, that something has happened. There is dependent thing, there is care visas and all these things happening. We all know. Like, for any first world country, I'm not talking about visitor visa. Visitor visa, anybody can get it. It doesn't need any skill. Okay, visitor visa doesn't need you to have any special skill. That is different. Okay, I'm talking about skilled visa or you getting a job. For you to get a job, for a country, someone, an employer from a country to employ someone overseas, there must be something you are offering them that is huge. Okay, bricklayer is in that, but you must have a trade certificate. Bricklayer is in skill shortage. Skill, what do you call it? Skill shortage. Yes, bricklayer. But the thing is that you must have a trade certificate. It has a certificate of level 3 or higher, which is like 6 months trade certificate or something. Okay, so you must have a certificate. Okay, bricklayer is there. And you see, I keep telling you guys, it's not about degree. There are people with lower skills that can push faster than people that have these big qualifications, and it's easier for them to do it. Okay, currently a carer presently in the United Kingdom. What are the certificates I really need to work in the elderly care? Stop doing any certificate. Stop doing any certificate. You people are going online acquiring certificate that you don't need, wasting the little money you have. Who is telling you that? Okay, so if you are a carer in UK, it is enough if you come to Australia to get a job, any caring job. But you cannot get visa currently on this scale for now. But if you find yourself in Australia, you don't need any fancy qualification now. I always tell you the truth. You don't need any fancy qualification to work in the elderly. Even the company can train you. Even your experience alone in UK is enough. But the thing is that it cannot give you visa for now. Remember, we have that visa is for carers. But it's not happening. These people, I don't know what they are doing. I made a video to explain that. Watch my other videos, okay? I studied physiology in my first degree, psychology and human resource management in my master's, but I want to study something else when I come to Australia. You need to know what you want to study. Okay, go do social work. Go do social work now. Masters in social work. Go get yourself registration within 2 years. You settle, get your PR, be smart. You guys should be coming for consultation here. So I tell you, so you don't go and be doing all these Yibo courses you are doing that will not give you visa. You see something, they say University of Australia, you say school in Australia, you go and jump your head. What is the essence of doing it if it cannot give you visa? If it cannot give you visa, what are you wasting your money for? Leave that year course for them. Or when you come in, you can do them to upgrade. But please, any course that will not give you visa, if your intention is to go to any country, you must do the course that will give you visa. If it cannot give you visa, don't do it. Don't waste your time online for online nonsense. The target is to grab the visa. All right. Human resource management is the master, but yeah, I go do social psychology, social work, BICO. Go do so. You already have psychology, self, human resource. All of them are joined together. Go do your 2 years masters in social work, but you must have your English, IELTS 7 in all bands. I think it's only one school or thereabout that can allow 6 in one band and 7 in all. But for you to do registration, you must have 7 in all bands. Go do social work and rest and go make money for yourself and your family. Rest. What is your name again? Cherished Olivia. Your problem too much. You said, but I Olivia, come back. What did you say? You prefer nursing than social work. Okay, Olivia, go do nursing, leave social work. Go do nursing, do nursing. Alba, people, when you are somewhere, you want to be somewhere that you are not. Eh? Some nurses even want to say, if they know that what they know, they'll go and do social work. I beg they rest one side. Eh? Social work no they run kata kata like nurses where they ward, where they run bugu 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 bugu. Social workers they chill, they chillax, they do their job. You know, they chillax, they do their job. They know they run up and down in the, they don't run up and down in the ward. But there are nurses like us, you know, where we put our head somewhere and you know, yeah, you got to be smart in any industry you are. You check your family setting, the one that will give you time to care for your children, for your family needs, and so on. So you know, especially for women, now African women, you know, it's about home. Okay? Yeah. You career, you home. You career, you home. All right. A bricklayer, is it must that you have a government recognized? Yes. Go and click their skill assessment for bricklayers and see. I think it's a Trade Australia, and see their requirement. When one pays more and have easy PR pathway between social work and chef, they are the same thing. Chef and cook, social worker, they are in the same level. Chefs are needed, they are grabbing their visas anyhow. Chefs are in skill scarce. If you go to Indeed and Jora.com, Indeed Australia, and so on, Seek Australia, you will find chef and cook job everywhere for even visa sponsorship. Okay, more than even you can find social work. So chefs are needed everywhere. Hospitality industry here are lacking chefs. So if you're able to grab that, it depends on what you like as a person. If you want to come and learn that and you are ready to cook, yeah. If you just want something, a chillaxing job and stuff, even though social work also will be challenging because of the kind of cases you deal with, okay, yeah, if you can handle it, why not? Okay. How can someone escape plagiarism during skill assessment and make me scared not to be a victim after such an... Okay, the way you will not be a victim of plagiarism means that you copied someone's work. Okay, if you write it on your own, for example, when you click the list of, when you go to the skill list, you find your occupation. For example, I find my occupation as a bricklayer. I will click on that number, that blue number. When I go to that blue number, it will tell me all the skill sets. Okay, for example, they say the bricklayer will be able to mix cement and water and plaster and mold brick. Okay, I'm not going to write that I mix cement and mold brick the way they write it there. I'm going to put it in context and say that in my present company or my workplace, Jenkins Limited, okay, I will say that okay, or maybe I said I have mixed, or maybe I have molded about 1 billion blocks, for example, with the process as what? I will mix cement, add water, do we even add salt in it, and add oil and mold perfect shaped strong brick. I didn't copy them, but when they check the skill of a bricklayer, that you'll be able to mold block by mixing cement and stuff and oil and sugar, they will see how I write my own. They tick me off for that one, but I didn't copy them. I put my own in context, saying how I do my own. So they look at their A, they look at my own. I can write that one as my number 3 or 4, it depends. They will tick me. So there is no how they will hold me for plagiarism. So what they mean by that is that don't go and copy the skill set they have given you example and push it. Write your own in your own context, what you are doing, the company you are working, the kind of job you are doing. Bring it into context of your own. And again, don't go online and copy anything you see online, because it will show them. Once they put it in the system, it will show. Okay? If someone is going to write it for you, tell the person that you do not want another person's job, because what they do is that they circulate one thing. It's not their business. They take money from you. Okay. So even if you use AI, I beg, go edit your work. Go. They can dictate them. All right. So that's how you run away from plagiarism. If someone had been given a visit visa 1 year and they come there, what can they do with it? I'm not saying anything. Go and watch my video on visitor visa. I made 2 comprehensive videos. Go and watch it. I am not saying anything, Jaden. I won't say it. Go and watch those 2 videos on visitors visa Australia. I've made that video. It's comprehensive. From Uganda, East Africa. Credit risk analyst. Joanna, you need to find credit risk analyst. I don't think it's in that priority list, but who knows? I can't lie. But you need to check if it's there, please. My husband is with masters in mathematical economics with PhD major in mathematics as a teacher and a principal, but over 45 years is going to be hard. It's going to be hard for your husband. Unless he got a job. That's the only way. If he got a job, he will come with visa 482. If he's unable to find a job, it will be hard for him to come with independent visa like 491 and 190 and so on. Okay. Can I change course in Australia from bachelor to certificate? No, you cannot change. Oh my God, are you guys not watching my video? I made a video on how to change your courses, and I say you cannot move from high to low. You cannot move from bachelor to certificate anymore. You can move from bachelor to bachelor, bachelor to masters, but you cannot move to bachelor to certificate. You can also move from PhD to masters or masters to PhD, but you cannot move down from masters to degree or to degree to certificate. No, it's not allowed anymore. You can only move the same level, or it's between masters and PhD. Okay. All right, I think I'm tired. Oh, thank you. I'm going to sleep now. Oh my gosh. Allow me to go to sleep. There'll be more to come, because I said to myself, there have been so many questions that need to be answered. And when you guys come up here, sometimes I will not announce it, but if you are online and you can still watch it later, why not? You can queue in and yeah, watch the video. So more to come. Okay. All right, so please like my video. I am saying like my video so that there won't be any problem between me and you, so that we'll be happy. Like my video, be liking my video. I'm serious about this one. Okay, like my video. If you come across this video, like it. I'm seeing how many people are online. I don't have that like. I need more like. Please like my video before there'll be trouble. Olivia, Olivia, thank you, and cherished Olive. Oh yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, we'll see more. We'll be talking, and if you need planning, please start planning. Okay, it doesn't hurt, and please stop jumping online to do courses. Ask yourself before you jump in to do any international course, and your intention is to come to any country. Ask yourself, would this course give me visa? Forget what they are writing on the flyers of that course, that how it will help you. Please ask yourself, will it give me visa? So go to that country. Even if it's in Canada, go to their skill list. Each country has a skill list. Even New Zealand, they have a green list. Okay, go to Google and ask them about the skill list of this country. They will show you directly what it is called and where to go and find them. Okay, ask yourself, will it give you visa? If it won't give you visa, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Okay, keep it for something better. Okay, you can't be giving Oyibo money that you need. You know how much you guys pay for that online thing? They won't tell you the truth. Who say that they will give you visa with that thing? No, it shouldn't be taking money from us for nothing. They should do that course with someone already in their country. Okay, all right, be careful how you jump in to do online courses. Okay, thank you guys, and I love you guys. I will keep bringing this. I wish we have more time, but I have to go to sleep. Okay, all right, thank you, bye.